You're watching the 420 Pace Network, found at 420radio.ca and paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
Basically, for me, the psychedelic experience was the path to revelation. It actually worked on somebody who thought nothing would work, and that's still a large part of what gets talked about in these weekends, simply because there's an endless crop of new people who are interested in using these botanical materials for purposes of self-exploration, and doing that safely, sanely, and in a fully aware manner involves coordinating a lot of detail: botanical, chemical, ethnographic, geographical, evolutionary, biological, pharmacological detail, which we can spend as much time on as the group will tolerate. What I like to talk about, and what I have very little competition in terms of talking about, is the content of the psychedelic experience, which is very difficult to English or to bring into any other language, and which is not predictable or is confounding of the expectations of students of mystical experience.
Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so.
Alan,
Ladies and gentlemen,
you having a nightmare? What if it's true?
ladies and gentlemen,
Alan, it's a possibility, isn't it?
The very word secrecy is repugnant
Secrets.
in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers
Constant, extreme danger.
which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger,
Extreme danger.
that an announced need for increased security
This is Conspiracy Queries with Alan Hart.
will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control.
You're crazy.
And no officious, high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes.
Isn't the Pentagon suspicious that all the buildings blow up?
Or to withhold from the press and the public
I think you're just looking at things for the first time.
the facts they deserve to know.
You've had your whole f***ing life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
The facts they deserve to know. They deserve to know. Deserve to know. Deserve to know. Facts they deserve to know.
Those who have achieved an elevated existence, raise your fists.
Episode 56 and 128. That's where we are. Green Crush, Allen Park, episode 56. We're back from Legalize. Legalize. They even tell you in the word, right? They even mention it in the word. Legalize. They've wrapped it up in legalize. They've legalized it. There are lawyers fucking thrilled right now that a whole series of poorly drafted, mistake-filled, fact-ignoring rulings are somehow going to be the thing that now controls the direction of our life. I mean, I can't even believe it. But I can't, because we've been calling it constantly for just over a year and a half now. We are Green Crush. We are coming to you live from downtown Toronto. The place doesn't matter anymore. It just matters that we are coming to you live. It's been a while. I've been taking a while to get this out of my system. You'll hear this as well on next week's show. It's taking some time to get it out of my system, but we have had this illegal cannabis for such a long time, and now it's legal. And what does that mean? It means a lot of mistakes. It means a lot of sober minds shouldn't really brag about it. Shouldn't really brag about being sober. We had a lot of reasons, I think, why it took so long. And now, if you're following along from around the world, Canada was going to, it seemed like our new prime minister at the end of 2015 anyway, he was going to usher in a time of, he was even known to have used cannabis and was very acting cool, I guess would be the thing, against the other conservative government here. Oh yeah, no, when I get in, we're going to legalize this thing, and oh boy, and we all believed it, or so many of us did. And he has brought forward a legalized template of which to use this product, but it's certainly not what so many of us had hoped for. And when I say that, us, I mean the folks that understand what it is and how it works, and that there are very much so a multitude of very well-researched papers, experiments that have gone well, notations have been made, and yet still you have people wandering around in this day and age thinking, well, they don't have any tests on it or anything, so that's why it's still illegal. But that's not really why it was illegal. And why did they need to change the timing of this? They said that initially it was going to be probably, coming out in 2016. Everybody jumped the gun on that one. They said, no, it's actually going to come out next year, which was 2017. And then we all knew that was going to be, legalizing day would have been April 20th, 420 as they call it.